gorillas stomping in a zoo.
Hello YouTube, this is Chris again. I'm back. Apparently One Piece came out this morning. You guys are also getting, before we start this, and it seems like we're getting a lot of double pages because I looked real quick and it's 13 pages long, so this is not a long chapter. But today you guys are getting Dr. Stone episode 5, 6, 7, and 8 reaction. Later on today, you guys, I didn't put Wolfenstein out last night because I put out a solo review instead. So you guys are getting Wolfenstein tonight. You guys are also getting a Human Fall Flat because a new level came out and I have a guide for all 4 achievements. There's 4 achievements in it. So I beat the level. I show you the way I take just so you can beat it real quick. And I just show off the 4 achievements. Quick video. Otherwise, let's jump into this. On the cover page, we have Beige. They stole a ship finally. Short-term cover page series, part 24. Gang Beige. All my family. All this hullabaloo over Reverie is making it too hard to cross the red line. And I'm guessing that's all Marine ships right now. Well, country, Ringo. Oh yeah, at the end of last chapter we found out Zoro might be getting a new sword, but I don't think Zoro will give up the sword that easily. Maybe he will. The raid approaches. 7 days before the raid of Onigashima, the samurai have successfully attained a large number of swords. I do not approve, Lady Hirori, to let go a memento of your father, Lord Odin, like that. My father, Odin, was a swordsman of the Daito, sword style. Before he was executed, he gave both my brother and I one of his swords each. My brother received Ama no Habakari. I received Enma. Both are well-known blades forged by well-known smiths. Swords are vulnerable pedigree indeed. That is exactly why you must not, my princess. To allow this absolute vagabond of a nobody to wield Lord Odin's blade would be unthinkable. I do not know by what turns of events the blade of the sword god Ryuma ended up in your hands. But to the people of this country, that sword is revered. Known, I'm going to just say known because I'm not picking up that word. Known as a relic. So much so that when it was stolen, the country itself fell into a deep sadness. I think Moria probably stole it, but please return the treasure to Wano. Well, if you're giving me a replacement, I guess. Even though it was one once he was already dead, Ryuma is a warrior with whom I have at least fought. I get it. I'll give the sword back, but at least let me go visit his grave once afterwards. He's completely delusional. Are you sure this man can be trusted, princess? Yeah, here's a big page. I'm thinking there's probably going to be a lot of these. The flower capital. The samurai imprisoned in Rasetsu town have yet to be freed. Damn it. How are we supposed to? Shit. What the fuck? Oda, really? You're gonna do this to us? You're gonna do this to us? We have fucking law here. And this is definitely going on the thumbnail. Fucking. You have law here with his sword and Hawkins is on the ground. You can see blood coming out of his mouth and it looks like he's been beaten in a battle. What the hell happened to your alliance? The one you, Kid, and Apu had formed. We had been tricked, and Scratchman the Pooh was already under Kaido's umbrella. That monster spoke thus. So, back when that alliance formed, Apu was already under Kaido's umbrella. So it's a whole plan. If you wish to join me, I will welcome you with open arms. He always on the lookout for strong subordinates to create the strongest army ever. Also, I didn't realize it. I realized it up here. Also, Hawkins is cut in half. Law cut him in half with his opie fruit. And cut off his hands like this picture up. You can see more of it. Cut off the hands too, so he can't move right now. To create the strongest army ever, of course. At that time, our chance of victory was 0. Chance of successfully escaping 0. Chance of surviving if we just submitted 40%. There's only one real choice. But Kid and Killer refused. They stood against him and fought until they couldn't move. Kaido isn't the type to kill people like that. He finds a way to break the spirits and force them to serve him. I do not believe... We got an overhead shot of the place where they are right now. I do not believe Kid will ever submit, which means he will die. His crew members are most likely being told, do this or that, and will think about freeing your captain. In other words, Orochi is using them as he sees fit. The Yonko are different creatures than you and I. Logic doesn't apply. Seems the alliance with Straw Hat is going well, though. Made it all the way to Wano without any problems, right? But what now? Had a change of heart, have we? I don't have to answer your questions. Clang. If letting me escape is your plan, then I'll happily join in. What the hell? Seems I have to reread this. Seems your alliance with Straw Hat is doing well, though. Made it all the way to Wano without any problems, right? But what now? Had a change of heart, have we? I don't have to answer your questions. Blackness. Cut down to the next one where you have Kid walking away. If letting me escape is your plan, then I'll happily join in. Does this mean he's with Kaido? I'm not thinking. I think Hawkins and Law might be within this. I don't know. Law could be joining Kaido's army. I don't think he is, though, in the long run. He might be, but I think in the long run, we might have just got Hawkins joining the team to take down Kaido. 6 days left until the Onigashima raid. Really? We passed a day like that? That doesn't happen around here. What the hell are you doing? You could have done a day of something, but a day went by like that? Is this the end of Act 2? This one? Upon prisoner's mind. This is Kaido's skin. Remember your defeat. Remember how completely useless brute force was against him. There's no time to waste your enemy. Your enemy is a monster. You must learn this. He's beaten the steel plate. He's beaten the steel plate like it's made of jelly. So right now, Luffy's just beating the crap out of steel plate, learning the advanced version of armament hockey. What the fuck? At the bottom we have Kaido, then we have Luffy beating it, and 5 days left until the Onigashima raid. What the hell are you doing, Oda? What the hell? We started with 10 days, and to get to day 7 end, before you're going through days really quickly now, Oda, to get through that, we went through so many mangas. What the hell? Kura, Braided Hat Village, come on here. I would like you to make a small change to the picture puzzles you all have in hand. Add 2 lines to the belly of the Viper. This is Lord Yasu's message. Curie, Ichiya Harbor Ship Repair Squad. 2 lines, I see. I get it now. Is that Kinemon? We will fix all these ships up. Super, leave it to me. We got it. I think that's Usopp. It's Usopp and Frankie and a whole bunch of others. Minx and other people here to fix the ships. Udon's Weapon Procurement Squad. 2 lines, I see. Ringo Sword Collection Squad. I expect nothing less of Lord Yasu. Kibi Yakuza leaders. Ah, that makes sense. Well, I guess this really does make immediate sense to people from Wano. So what does it mean? 2 lines to the Habu makes it Babu? This puzzle? It's quite difficult to understand unless one knows the name of the harbors in Wano. We're getting all the harbors now? Like, you could have just said harbors and then showed the 2 harbors you're talking about. But you're going to show all the Waners, all the harbors in Wano? What the hell, Hoda? The Viper in the original picture signifies Harbu Harbor, which is down in the south. The new version adds 2 lines to it. So you also have, to the north is Neku Harbor Cat. To the east you have Kuru Harbor Frog. You have a harbor in the middle of the southern region before you hit Harbu Harbor, Viper. In the middle of it you have Maguro Harbor, Mole. Over by where the prison is, you have Toga Harbor, Lizard. And over on the west hand side, you have the Ichiya Harbor, Weasel. Each of the Wano harbors sound like the names of an animal. And although it looks a little long, adding legs to a viper, makes it look sort of like a lizard, which would be the Toga Harbor, which significates Toga Harbor in Udon. Changing our meeting place to this harbor nearly guarantees that our raid won't be stopped by our enemy. So you have, before we continue to the last little panel here, before we go to the next page, we have Nami here next to Kinemon. You have not Nekomanushi. You have the dog Mink, the dog leader. I can't think of his name right now. Back in the background, you have Kawamatsu, and then you have the mountain bandit guy. I can't think of his name either, because like I said, names are not easy for me to pick up and hold. Not when I do so many animes and mangas and other games and other stuff. Lord Yasu. Okay, let's go. Lord Yasu considered all the options available to him and made a game time decision. We got another big panel. Truly an amazing person, that Yasu. Till the very end, we have relied on the help and mercy of our saviors. If we are unable to repay them, it will be an unforgivable shame. After all, Lord Yasu did tell us once, you all are the guardian deities of Wano. Several problems yet remain, but thanks to everyone's efforts, and you have the long-nosed guy from the Braided Hat Village right now in the background next to the female ninja. We are currently bolstered our ranks at a truly ideal rate. We have not yet managed to gather any information on Danjuro, but we might manage to gather 7 of the Lord Odin's retainers. So they have managed to gather 7 of the 9 red sheets. There were 8 red sheets. And you have everybody else around here. Wow. A lot of people in this picture. Brooke, Zoro, Momo. I didn't even know I could do that. Sanji. I think that's Robin. Okiku. Raizo. Oh. If they're talking 7, the 8th one, the 8th and 9th one, if it is the 9 red sheets, the 8th one is Denjuro, but 9 is the cat from the cat mink, the leader cat mink. I said his name like a minute ago, and it's gone out of my mind. I can't believe it's our goal of 5,000 soldiers isn't even a dream anymore. Yes, it's wonderful, but we're wasting time here. Yes, you're right. Let's begin our strategy conference. Now to change scenery. Rather silently, in truth, there are 2 ways to get into Wano. One is to take the all or nothing gamble and hope the koi can pull you up the waterfall, like Luffy did with the ship, or also like how Big Mom Crew was doing before they got kicked off by King. The other is to split it and pass through a long underground cavern. Oh, so this is the harbor. This is the harbor they are talking about. That I said that is in the middle of the south, and I was like, why is that in the middle of the country? So they show in the mountain of Wano, where one side has the carp coming up the side. I keep calling them koi. And on the other side, you go through the water, and it's a hidden passage, and then the harbor goes straight up like that. You get through there. Split through a large underground cavern. Of course, without Kaido and Orochi's permission, you'll never make it to the end. At the end of the cavern in Magura Harbor, from there, crew members and cargo can be lifted by gondola to the surface of Wano. Crack, crack. The tunnels that lead to the surface. Emergency in Hakuma. Appa, Papa. Hello, Mr. Kaido. We've arrived in Hakuma. Huh? You lot? Came back just for the banquet too? Appa. Of course. The Golden Kagura only happens once a year. I ain't trying to have a falling out with anyone. It's Apu. We see Apu is back in the country. This year thing will be even crazier than usual. Yeah, let's do it. What are those? The numbers of Onagashima. We gotta run, hurry, before they eat us. We got a big panel. I think this is the last page. Yes. It seems the numbers have returned. What? Are they invited? They are the worst sort of drunks. I hate them. The numbers. Whoa. What the hell? We get this is a big panel, and we just see these shadow beasts just like tracking through the fog of Wano, and one has like a giant club, like, I don't even know what you would call these beasts. I'm not reading the panel over here until we go back up. The night of the Fire Festival will have a splendid banquet. Yes, it's the anniversary. The hell is this? How did you all go from being at each other's throats to being best buds? Or you listen up, you lots. What? We of the 100 Beast Pirates and the Big Mom Pirates hereby enter into a pirate alliance. Fuck. We got a break next week, but I kind of figured from them skipping days real quickly. Big Mom Pirates and the Kaido Pirates have entered a pirate alliance. That's not good for Luffy and them, but that might actually make, if anything, this throws off my theory about how Act 2 would end, unless this is the end of Act 2. No, it's not the end of Act 2. This throws off the end of Act 2. No, really, Jinbei should still alive and end the Act 2. But this could end up leading to the third Admiral that we keep seeing shadowed off. He might end up coming to try and stop this, because the Marines have been trying to keep close contact on this because they don't want these two emperors to alliance up like the olden days, or they're screwed. So it might turn out an admiral comes to this island, or Marines come to this island to try to stop this. But I don't know what you would have to do to try to stop the two emperors, Big Mom and Kaido. Now, it would take a couple admirals. God damn. What? We will cooperate and take over the world. We can always kill each other after. An axle of evil. So, their plan, the Kaido and Big Mom alliance, is to take over the world using the great power, and then they can fight at the end of that. End of chapter 954. I'm gonna have to watch other people review this in reaction, because there's so much here. They put so much into this chapter. Oh, like so much. There's so much little details and so much details in this. But then at the very end, the cliffhanger that we have to wait a week for is we end on Big Mom and Kaido entering an alliance, a pirate alliance, which is not great. But then we also have a panel here on this big cover of the numbers. The numbers being some portion of Kaido's army called the Numbers that we have not heard anything of returned, and it's just these giant figures, and we don't even know what those are. Oda has been putting more and more questions on the table. Like, these will probably be answered, but still putting so much out on the table. You're gonna break the table Oda, with all the stuff you're putting out on the table and not answering yet. You have Reverie still going on. You have Beige entering back to the red lines, which I didn't even think Reverie was still going on. We have everything that's happened at Reverie that they said earlier we got no scene of. We have Law maybe entering Kaido's army, or Hawkins joining the Law and Luffy alliance to help take out Kaido. But if they find out Big Mom is part of the alliance, their chances. But then you also have Luffy training by beating steel, and he's beating the steel like it's jelly, with him learning the advanced form of armament hockey. Like, there's so much happening in this goddamn chapter. It's goddamn insanity. Like, for waiting a week for the next one, it's gonna kill us as a theory community. I do theories from time to time, how I think Act 2 will end and all that. This is a 25-minute 25 minutes of me just talking about this, which never happens for such a short chapter. This is a 13-page chapter. There is a lot of double pages, but still, to be talking this much into it. There's so much potential. This is a 10 out of 10. This has so much potential and so much things packed into this that I could probably do a theory on it next week, or 2 theories if I want to. I could definitely pick up a theory for next week of what the Big Mom and Kaido alliance could cause, because that definitely this is bad news. This is definitely bad news, but what it could cause, I could definitely do theories on and talk about that later. I'll probably do a theory sometime in the weekend to begin next week. I'll do a theory on that, and then probably one more theory about the numbers, what these creatures might be. I'll look into lore in that. But holy crap. It's just insanity. When the kid said we have to go, I don't want to be eaten by the numbers, I'm like, that's weird. Does Apu eats children? But then they show these shadows of the numbers, and they're just insane. Feels like this last double page should have been cut in half, or 2 different pages, but holy crap. This is insanity. Even right here, it seems the numbers have arrived. King is talking to Queen. What? Are they invited? They are the worst sort of drunks. I hate them. This is insane. This is bloody insane. And I saw this come out when I got home, like an hour and 30 minutes ago, or whatever. I saw this already out, but I wanted to rest, do some rendering and editing on the side, and focus on some other stuff. But to come into this, if I knew how good this chapter would have been, I would have jumped straight into this. But holy crap, we have so much to talk about, and I don't do a lot of theories, and I will eventually turn to do more and more theories down the line. Maybe pick up theories that are more well known, but still, holy crap. I'm sorry for this being so long, but this was an incredible chapter, manga chapter. Also, here, I'm gonna say this right now before I forget. If we hit 700, when we hit 750 subscribers, we'll be doing giveaway, $20 to $25 gift card giveaway. Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam. The winner will decide. So when the winner is picked out of all of it, you get to decide which one you want for which platform. And I send you the code. I send you the code. If we hit 1,000 before the end of the year, I'll be eating the Carolina Reaper for a video. Appreciation. If we hit 1,000 next year, or whenever we hit it, we will still be doing a giveaway on that $20 to $25 gift card giveaway. So another one, maybe 2 at that time. I haven't decided yet, but 1,000 is a big marker for me. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Guys, like the video, like if you ever aren't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel, care about content. Otherwise, this has been Miss Grizzly and signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are. Just have a good day. And like always, hopefully I see you guys next video. And peace.